Ilia Topuria says he's back. What you think about that?
He better be, because I'm supposed to fight him in June on the White House card.
Uh-oh.
That's who I'm fighting.
Oh, that's who you want.
That's who I have to have. That's why I fought for this thing. White House in June, let's go. Next, Ilia Topuria on the White House. Has to be. Has to be. No other option.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Walking out of the Oval Office, into the cage, wearing the flag.
Entertaining.
I think we're going to main event it. I think we'll be the main event.
Boom.
Let's go. Once in a lifetime.
I'm totally guessing, throwing shit against the wall right now.
Yeah. Universe.
But I mean, what else?
You know what I think will probably happen? You know what I think will probably happen?
Let's see it.
I think there'll be headline. You'll be one of them, so that they can say, like, the man who's never had a bad fight definitely here. So that's a draw.
Yeah.
And then they put whatever else on there. So I think co-main event. I think for sure.
Co-main. Who's main?
I don't know. I think it'll be a huge. I think it'll be big name.
McGregor got thrown around like he didn't belong there. That's exactly what I've been telling everyone.
Yeah, I know it's past time, but name-wise, right? I think that is.
If it's McGregor, then McGregor's going to fight me, and we'll be main event anyway.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Never had a bad fight. Okay.
Yeah, it would be if Ilia didn't come back, they would strip him. I'd become the undisputed, and then McGregor gets to fight whoever he wants. So I guess that would be an option.
Guys, about a rematch with Volk. But the one thing that we have to acknowledge as fans is Volk's never asked for a rematch. Volk's got nothing to do at 45 that anybody wants to see. This is all pretend. We're pretending. But we would like to see him go up to 55. That would be interesting if Volk, much like he challenged Islam, challenged Ilia. I digress.
Look, I'm just being real here. People keep talking about Ilia Topuria being great after just one finish. One round, lights out. Sure, there's doubt, but here's what you need to understand. That doubt isn't exposing any weakness in Ilia's game. It's the fire that forges real champions. Winning a belt isn't just about the victory. It's about proving you're not just lucky. It's about showing this is the beginning of something bigger, not some accident. That's what separates pretenders from the actual king.
But that win brings into question that they'd only completed one round, and that round was won by Volk. So many of us are going to say, well, did you really clean out 45?
Anyone still questioning Ilia's featherweight dominance is missing the point completely. This isn't just some small detail. This is a roar of pure supremacy. A real champion doesn't just win. He breaks his opponent's soul, makes them face the cold reality of that cage, and his vision extends way past 145. Topuria isn't just coming back for one belt. He's coming to take another. Lightweight is just the next mountain to climb after knocking Volkanovski out cold.
But we lose the right to have that discussion and not just crown Ilia the greatest 45-pounder ever. We lose that right when the principal, who's Volk, never said, I want to try that again. It's relevant. It's very relevant to the story. If everybody just sat down and goes, this is the best guy.
Forget all the GOAT debates for a second. What happened in that octagon was pure violence. Real history isn't built over decades. It gets rewritten in one defining moment. Ilia Topuria didn't just win that fight. He destroyed a legend, and here's what you're not getting. A true champion leaves psychological scars. They plant seeds of doubt about whether the former king even wants to fight anymore. That ruthless, unforgiving mentality is exactly why he's coming. He's barely getting started.
Of all time, which, by the way, I heard on TV 1 week ago, and I came on this channel and I repeated 1 week ago. Do I have the right to say that? After Ilia stomped him out in decisive fashion inside of 8 minutes. Shouldn't I say that Ilia is the greatest 45-pounder of all time?
He's not just hunting belts, he's hunting legends. Think one win makes you the greatest? Not even close. To really reach Khabib's lightweight throne, you need more than victories. It's about the movement you create. Can Ilia handle that massive pressure that comes with claiming another belt? He's not coming back for hardware. He's coming back to build something legendary. Remember that.
Beat guys' records or beat more guys than Jose Aldo. Who cares? What difference does it make? Shouldn't we say that Ilia is the greatest 45-pounder of all time? Because we don't. We say it about the guy that Ilia shut off in less than 8 minutes. Fair enough. All right, we're at 155. What do we have to do to say that Ilia is the greatest 155-pounder of all time.
When we look at the history books, championships matter. Want to know what creates a GOAT? It's not some popularity game. It's the presence you carry, a harsh reality written in violence. It's not just who you beat, it's how you break them, the fear you leave behind. That's the stone cold truth. Ilia Topuria isn't just chasing a second belt, he's chasing immortality. He's not trying to match legends. He's planning to redefine what ultimate dominance looks like. So rare, so bold, burn it into your memory. This isn't about numbers.
We go to Khabib, and I do know that I hear some hardcore, some older guys say BJ Penn. So I think in a discussion, I think Khabib's gonna win that, because after all, it's just a popularity. It's just it's a vote.
This isn't about popularity contests and friendly debates. You want GOAT status? It's not just about title defenses. It's about complete and absolutely terrifying dominance. It's about totally destroying every opponent who steps up. Absolutely. But Ilia Topuria faces one brutal reality. Islam is still there untested, not challenged by anyone like him. This isn't about challengers earning straps, champions own divisions. If Ilia decides if he wants to prove he's more than just a temporary ruler, he can't just compete. He needs to dominate, then demand to face every question, every threat. You have to walk through fire. You have to take the only path to greatness.
What is it that Khabib did that Ilia's got to do? And I don't think that's just title defenses, by the way. I think it's the way you win. I think it's the dominance. And can Ilia, and this is a very relevant question that I'm about to ask you. Can Ilia be the GOAT operating in the same time, the same era as Islam, if those two never meet? As impressive as what Ilia has done,
I keep hearing all this chatter about Ilia Topuria and his GOAT dreams, but listen to me, a belt means nothing if the real alpha still fights in your weight class. Being the best isn't just about winning, it's about eliminating every possible doubt. Ilia isn't just targeting lightweight, he's hunting Islam Makhachev until he's towering over everyone. Until he silences the one man who could ever challenge his throne, he stays incomplete. Only total domination removes all debate.
say Islam's done the same thing. And wouldn't you be forced to say that? Ilia's had one match at 155 pounds, and he won the world title. Islam's had one match at welterweight, and he won the title.
That mark, that single moment of vulnerability, but Topuria, you need to burn this into your soul. A perfect record isn't just statistics, it's psychological warfare. It means he's never experienced doubt, never questioned his approach. He didn't just grab a title fast. He became the embodiment of that invincibility, that pure untouchable confidence. That's the brutal truth separating the hopefuls from the undisputed. This is why he's not just returning to fight for the lightweight strap, he's coming to claim his destiny. Think about what that does to a fighter's mind when they're seemingly indestructible.
Two-division champion. How does Ilia surpass him? And there's a way, right? First off, Islam has a loss. What do you want to do? Everybody, right? It's one of those things. What do you want to do with that? You want to hold that against him? You want to act like that doesn't speak to his greatness as opposed to him getting caught in one moment? And what do you want to do? But eventually you're going to be...
You heard me right. Ignore the loss count. That's casual talk. You know what really separates these giants? Their spirit, unbroken within their division, then conquering beyond it. Ilia Topuria isn't just talking. He's coming back to take what he believes belongs to him, leaving no doubt in his wake. Because a real champion seeks the hardest fights. They crave the heat. You might take a hit and go down, but you can never escape the ghost of a challenge you avoided. That haunting will follow you until Ilia Topuria forces you to face it. Engrave that in your brain.
So do have the timeline that Ilia came to that weight class calling out Islam. Islam publicly said no to that fight and went to 170. That statement right there cost me a relationship with Islam Makhachev, by the way. I don't think I've ever told you guys that story. Islam does not like that I make that statement, but that statement is 100% the way it happened.
This reveals something crucial. Ilia Topuria wasn't waiting around for an opportunity. He was hunting. He stepped into lightweight territory, dangerous ground, not just hoping for a shot, but demanding a showdown with the champion Islam. That wasn't cockiness. That was a pure declaration of war, a direct challenge that forced the champion to respond. That's the raw, undeniable truth of championship hunger. Most challengers just fantasize about the belt. He stood directly in front of Islam and made it crystal clear he wasn't there for participation trophies. He wanted to earn the right to beat the absolute best. That's beyond regular ambition. That's the relentless drive that creates legends.
Now, he was looking at 170. He wanted to leave the weight class, but he didn't. He was the champion. And Ilia relinquished, moved to the division.
Here's the story. Ilia Topuria, burning with fierce ambition, tried to cut in line. The king told him, "You're unranked, not ready." That's the cold reality. Want a title shot? Then you need the real fighter spirit. Champions don't ask, they take. Conquer an entire division, then return not to request but to claim. That rejection shaped Ilia. He didn't just come back, he's here to reclaim what was denied. Lightweight belt.
You have to fight and beat Islam. And that is exactly what Ilia tried to do. He went to the media, he worked very hard, he put a finger in Islam's chest, to the point.
Just realize this. Before Ilia Topuria even became featherweight champion, he stepped up, calling out Islam Makhachev and the lightweight belt. That wasn't empty talk. That was the battle cry of a fighter whose vision spans across all weight classes. He declared his intentions before holding any gold to his name. Khabib told him, "Prove yourself." So Ilia went out and demolished Volkanovski, but that bold move toward lightweight before his current reign shows that ambition never died. That was his first declaration of war. He's not just coming back, he's coming to finish what he started.
And Khabib said, "We're not going to fight him. We're not going to fight him because he's not a 55-pounder. He has to do something, and then we will fight him. He has to do something with somebody. Get a ranking somewhere, and then we'll fight you. But right now, you're not in the rankings." Fair enough. This was their position. But if we have nothing else, right, if time goes by and these guys never touch one another, we are going to have to default back to that. That one guy tried to do it and was willing.
Others talk about earning opportunities for a chance. That mindset is for challengers. Ilia Topuria, he doesn't earn, he simply takes. That lightweight title isn't some distant dream. Forget their rankings. The octagon demands pure conviction. It's not about who refuses to face you. It's about the fighter who declares loudly and clearly, "You will fight me, and I will take what's mine." Topuria isn't just coming for an opportunity, he's coming for his throne, remember that.
We're forced to. We can't deny these things. So what would Ilia have to do? And I don't think it's as simple as go, okay, he's got to beat Sarukian, and he's got to defeat Gaethje, and he's got to handle this business with Paddy the Baddy. And at that point, he's the greatest ever. I don't know that it works like that. Like, there's a time period, there's a longevity, there's an adversity that you have to deal with. There's an adversity that he's dealing with right now, and he's working his way through. It's a very interesting pick. Ilia for greatest of all time. But there is going to have to be some time. We're talking about years. And they'll go very quickly, but we're talking about years. We're talking about 5 years.
Built by some highlight reels? You're wrong. Ilia Topuria isn't just moving to lightweight, he's walking into a meat grinder. Elite competition, it's not about defeating fighters, it's about surviving the complete storm of punishment, the damage, the broken bones, the brutal reality that separates pretenders from champions. That's what true greatness demands. And for Ilia, the ultimate test of that fighting spirit is facing Islam. Beyond the contest, it's a message. It's more than just taking that belt. It's the mental warfare of entering a new division to seize what was never yours until you tear it from the hands of the undefeated king. You want to be the best? Then you don't just win fights, you conquer every division.
Or he could go to 170, beat Islam, and close the book on this whole thing right now. But isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? We don't call Ilia the greatest 45-pounder of all time, but we do give that distinction to a guy that Ilia shut off. So we talk about to be the greatest of all time, he's got to have this longevity, he's got to fight 5 more guys, he's got to deal with all these things. Well, or he could just go beat Islam right now. Do you agree? Do you agree with me? Because I hear so many
Obsessed with some long championship reign filled with multiple defenses, is that how you measure true greatness? You're missing the point completely. Topuria isn't coming back to collect another championship. He's coming back to stare down Islam Makhachev. Not for another title, but for an undeniable statement you won't see on any record books. This isn't about his career trajectory. It's about his coronation and absolute truth forged in fire. You want to understand the difference between a challenger and a legend? A challenger takes the safe route. A champion looks at the biggest threat and says, "Face me now." That's Topuria's mentality. That's how you close the book forever. Create your own legacy.